The medical bay of the frontier's edge hummed with the soft blue glow of Zarathi healing pods. Jack Martinez adjusted his tool belt and approached the central examination table where Daisy lay motionless, her crystalline skin catching the ambient light like fractured starlight. "Another panic attack from the crew?" Dr. Chen asked, not looking up from his tablet. Jack nodded grimly. "Third one this week. They're calling her a living weapon again." Daisy's species, the Zarathi, were indeed formidable. Their silicon-based biology made them nearly indestructible. Their touch could either heal or harm depending on their emotional state, and their natural electromagnetic field could scramble electronics within a 10-meter radius. When the Galactic Council had first encountered them, 3 entire fleets had been disabled before anyone realized the Zarathi weren't attacking. They were simply existing. But Jack saw something different when he looked at Daisy. Where others saw danger, he saw isolation. Where they saw a weapon, he saw a young woman who flinched whenever anyone came too close. "She's been unconscious for 6 hours, Dr. Chen continued. "Her energy readings are erratic. The sedatives we use on other species don't work on her physiology. And without being able to physically examine her, you need someone to make contact," Jack finished. Dr. Chen's expression was grim. The last technician who tried ended up in the neural rehabilitation unit for 3 days. Her defensive systems activated automatically when he touched her shoulder. Jack studied Daisy's peaceful face. She was the only Zarathi aboard the ship, part of a cultural exchange program that was failing spectacularly. Every day brought new incidents, crew members fainting when she walked past, equipment malfunctioning in her presence, whispers in the corridors about the crystal demon. "What if she's not dangerous?" Jack said quietly. "What if she's just afraid?" Dr. Chen looked up sharply. "Jack, her people can channel stellar energy through their bodies. One wrong emotional spike and she could depressurize this entire section." "Or," Jack countered, "one right connection could show her that not all humans are terrified of her." The doctor sighed. "The captain's already discussing sending her back to Zarath Prime. The crew won't accept her and we can't risk—" "Give me 5 minutes with her," Jack interrupted. "If I'm wrong, sedate me and ship us both back. But if I'm right—" After a long pause, Dr. Chen stepped back. 5 minutes. I'll be monitoring from the observation deck." Jack approached the table slowly. This close, he could see the intricate patterns of light that pulsed beneath Daisy's translucent skin, like watching aurora dance through crystal. Beautiful, not terrifying. He pulled up a chair and sat beside her, his hands resting on the table's edge, inches from her arm. "Daisy," he said softly, "can you hear me?" Her eyelids fluttered, a shimmer of silver beneath crystal lashes. "It's Jack from engineering. I know you're scared to wake up. I know what they've been saying about you." A soft harmonic tone emanated from her body, the Zarathi equivalent of a whimper. "But you're not a weapon," he continued. "You're just far from home, surrounded by people who don't understand you." Her eyes opened, twin pools of liquid mercury that seemed to hold the depth of nebulae. "Jack?" Her voice was like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. "I'm here." She tried to sit up, then stopped abruptly as she noticed how close he was sitting. "You should move away." "I'm not—" "I can't control it when I first wake up." "Control what?" "The energy discharge, the electromagnetic pulse. I've hurt your people, Jack. I didn't mean to, but—" "Daisy." He moved his hand closer to hers, not quite touching. "What if I told you I'm not afraid?" Her silver eyes widened. "You should be. My people are living conduits for cosmic forces your species can barely comprehend. We're not meant to coexist." "Says who? The same council that quarantined your homeworld for 3 centuries?" She was quiet for a long moment, studying his face. "Every human who's tried to help me has ended up hurt. Medical staff, engineers, even the diplomats. My emotions affect my energy output, and when I see fear in their eyes—" "What do you see in mine?" She searched his expression, her breathing shallow. "I don't understand. Where others show terror, you show curiosity? Concern?" Jack slowly extended his hand until it hovered over hers. "I see someone who's been alone for too long. Someone who needs to know that not every human fears her." "Jack, don't, please. I couldn't bear it if I hurt you too." "You won't." "How can you be certain?" He smiled. "Because fear is what causes the damage, isn't it? Fear creates the feedback loop. Your people sense our terror, which triggers your defensive systems, which makes us more afraid. But I'm not afraid, Daisy. I'm honored to meet you." Tears began forming in her eyes, liquid silver that caught the medical bay's lights like liquid starlight. "No one has ever—" "They all see monster first, person second. Then they're idiots." She laughed, a sound like crystal bells that made the air shimmer around them. "May I?" Jack asked, his hand still hovering above hers. She nodded, barely breathing. The moment their skin made contact, Jack felt it, a warm tingling that spread up his arm, not painful but electric. Alive. Around them, the medical equipment hummed in harmony rather than shorting out. The lights brightened but didn't flicker. She said, "You're the first human who didn't fear to touch me," Jack would later tell the ship's counselor. "And I chose to touch her body not because I was brave, but because she needed to know that someone could see past the power to the person." Daisy's energy signature stabilized for the first time since boarding the ship. The crew, monitoring from a distance, watched in amazement as the reading showed not a defensive weapon, but a young woman finally feeling safe. "How?" she whispered, staring at their joined hands. "Because," Jack said simply, "sometimes the most human thing we can do is choose connection over fear. Your people might channel stellar energy, but we humans, we specialize in the impossible." From that day forward, incidents aboard the Frontier's Edge dropped to zero. Not because Daisy changed, but because the crew finally understood what Jack had realized from the beginning. The most powerful force in the universe isn't stellar energy or electromagnetic fields. It's the simple choice to reach out and touch another being with kindness instead of fear.